Bangladesh pulls off a crushing 8-wicket victory over world champions New Zealand. All including Chhatri League must be alert so none can play with people's fate, says PM. Fifth phase of UP polls ends amid violence at places, 3 killed. Assalamu alaikum. This is Chaudhry Sama welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just had the headlines. Now let's move on to the details. Bangladesh pulled off a crushing 8-wicket victory over world champions New Zealand at Mount Maunganui on Wednesday. The tourists needed only 40 runs in their second innings for the historic win, their first ever in New Zealand and only their 6th in 61 away tests. The match was wrapped up in one session on the final day as Ibadat Hussain took a career best 6 for 46 and New Zealand were rolled in their second innings for 169. It was a David and Goliath result with Bangladesh ranked 9th in the world while world test champions New Zealand are second. It was also New Zealand's first loss in 16 home tests over the past 4 years. Bangladesh have previously lost all 32 matches played in New Zealand across all formats, including 9 tests, and they arrived to start this tour following back-to-back losses at home to Pakistan. On Wednesday morning, Ibadat accounted for Ross Taylor for 40 and Kyle Jamieson for 0, while Taskin Ahmed and Mehdi Hassan mopped up the tail. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today warned that no one will be allowed to play with the fate of people in Bangladesh. All, including Bangladesh Chhatri League and other associate bodies of Awami League, have to be alert in this regard. The Prime Minister said while addressing a function marking 74th founding anniversary of BCL at Krishi Bidhi Institution, Bangladesh. She joined the program virtually from her official residence, Gana Bhavan. The country's largest student organization was established on January 4, 1948 by Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Sheikh Hasina hoped that the pace of development that the government gathered under her leadership will always be maintained. The PM asked the BCL leaders and activists to make the organization stronger in a well-organized way for facing challenges in the coming days.
জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমান বলেছিলেন যে বাংলাদেশের ইতিহাস আজকে যদি শহীদের তালিকা দেখা যাবে ছাত্রলীগেরই নেতা কর্মীরা জীবন দিয়েছে এবং এদেশের মানুষের অধিকার প্রতিষ্ঠার সংগ্রামে সবথেকে শহীদ হয়েছে ছাত্রলীগের নেতাকর্মী। আমাদের মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধে আমাদের অনেক সাথী একই সাথে মিটিং করেছি। মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধে কতজনকে আমরা হারিয়েছি, অনেকে জীবন দিয়েছে, হাজার হাজার নেতাকর্মী তারা জীবন দিয়েছে এই মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সময়। কাজে ছাত্রলীগের ইতিহাসের সাথে বাংলাদেশের ইতিহাসটাও ওতপ্রোতভাবে জড়িত রয়েছে।
Claiming that people in their thousands joined the BNP rallies held in several districts recently. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir today said the people are getting united to oust the Awami League government. He said this while addressing a human chain formed by BNP in front of the National Press Club this morning.
আমাদের বিভিন্ন জেলাগুলোতে যে সভাগুলো হয়েছে প্রত্যেকটি সভাতে মানুষের ঢল নেমেছে, জনগণের উত্তাল জোয়ার শুরু হয়েছে এবং আমরা বিশ্বাস করি এই জনতার উত্তাল তরঙ্গের মধ্য দিয়ে আওয়ামী লীগ সরকার তারা ভেসে যাবে। যখন দেখেছে জনগণ তাদেরকে ভোট দেবে না তখন তারা তত্ত্বাবধায়ক সরকারকে বাতিল করে দিয়ে তারা দলীয় সরকারের অধীনে নির্বাচনের ব্যবস্থা করেছে এবং এর নায়ক ছিলেন কে? তৎকালীন প্রধান বিচারপতি খায়রুল হক। যদি ভবিষ্যতে কোনোদিন সত্যিকার অর্থেই জনগণের সরকার আসে, গণতন্ত্রের সরকার আসে, তাহলে এই বিচারপতি খায়রুল হকের বিচার হবে গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করার জন্য।
Voting for the 5th phase of the Union Parishad polls was held across the country on Wednesday amid allegations of violence and irregularities at different places. 3 men were killed in clashes during the voting hours. Locals said that a man was killed during clashes between rival sides in Jumarbari Poll Center in Shagoto Upojela of Gaibandha. The deceased was identified as Tahir. Another man was killed during clashes between the followers of 2-member candidates in Anwara Upojela in Chattogram during the poll. Poll violence also claimed a man's life in Rameshwarpur in Gaptuli of Bogra. Polling, however, began in 708 UPs across 95 upajilas in 48 districts at 8 a.m. Wednesday and continued till 4 p.m. A total of 36,457 candidates, including 3,278 contenders for the post of chairman, are contesting in the countrywide fifth phase UP election. A Dhaka court on Wednesday framed charges against Shamsunnaha Smriti, popularly known by her screen name Porimoni, and two of her associates in a case filed under Narcotics Control Act. The others are Ashraful Islam Dipu and Kobir Hussain. The three pleaded innocent and demanded justice after Judge Mohammad Nazrul Islam of Special Judge Court 10 of Dhaka read out the charges. The judge dismissed the petition submitted for discharging Porimoni and the two others from the charges of the case. The judge fixed February 1 for starting trial of the case. The authorities of Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, Kuwait, have expelled 4 students, including Sadman Nahi and Sejan, General Secretary of the University Unit of Bangladesh Chhatra League, in connection with the death of Professor Mohammad Selim Hussain, teacher of the university's Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department. Kuwait's Public Relations Officer Robiul Islam Shohag confirmed the development. At least 10 people went missing after a ferry capsized in the river Dholeshwari of the coast of Naranganj Shodor Upazila following a collision with another vessel on Wednesday, officials said. Abdullah Arifin, duty officer of the Fire Service and Civil Defence Control Room, said the ferry with around passengers on board sank in the river after being hit by the Dhaka-bound vessel near the Dharmaganj Ghat around 9 a.m. While many passengers managed to swim ashore, at least 10 people are missing, he said. 5 divers from the local fire service are conducting rescue operations. Now international, North Korea has fired a ballistic missile into the sea, South Korea's defense minister has said. The launch was first reported by the Japanese Coast Guard early on Wednesday. The launch was first reported by the Japanese Coast Guard early on Wednesday before being confirmed by defense authorities in Seoul later. The UN profits North Korea from ballistic and nuclear weapons test. This is the first missile launch by Pyongyang after leader Kim Jong-un pledged to bolster the country's defense capabilities last month. South Korean and US intelligence are closely analyzing for further detail, the South's Joint Chiefs of Staff said in a statement. Japan's defense minister Nobuo Kishi said the ballistic missile had flown about 500 kilometers, Reuters reported. Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. Bangladesh pulls off a crushing 8-wicket victory over world champions New Zealand. All including Chhatra League must be alert so none can play with people's fate, says PM. Fifth phase of UP polls ends amid violence at places, 3 killed. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shonda Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.